Today we're going to be answering the question of how big can you build your Jeep Wrangler or Bronco or truck and still be able to park that thing in the garage. Now over the years I've seen some very conflicting information on how big you can build your vehicle and still park it in a standard garage. For me, whenever it comes to building a vehicle, I've always tried to make sure I could keep it within the spec of still getting it in the garage, which is why a lot of my vehicles have stayed the height or size that they are. Now, keep in mind, standard garages are about 7 feet tall. They at least have 7-foot doors. So let's say you can clear about a 6'9" vehicle. And a lot of customers that I've had in the past or customers that I've built vehicles for, they'll say that they've only done a 3-inch lift in 35s because that is the biggest that would fit in their garage. But as you guys know, the Rubicon 392 behind me is actually on a 3.5-inch lift and 40 by 1550 tires. Now that 3.5-inch lift on a 392 is actually more like a 5.5-inch, if not a 6-inch lift on a standard Jeep Wrangler without a lift kit from the factory. Now another vehicle we have is the Bronco Raptor. This Bronco Raptor stock already comes with 37-inch tall tires, and it is a pretty big vehicle. But even though it was big from the factory, we ended up throwing a 2.25-inch lift kit on it and some 38 1550 tires. So it's even bigger than before. Now I am about a week behind on our video schedule, so I apologize for that, but I promise it's for good reason. As you can see behind me, this is a different garage than we've been at for the last couple years, but you have seen this garage before. So over the past week, I've been trying to get everything moved over to the new house and get everything settled, but let me tell you, we have a lot more junk than I thought we did. For the last few years, we've been dealing with super tight clearance in the garage. Anytime that I wanted to work on one of them, essentially I had to pull the other one out. Not to mention whenever we try to have enough space to have all of our tools and all of our extra equipment. But now we've got the 3-car garage again. So this is a detached 3-car garage. Now with it, I am super lucky because we actually have the clearance to fit the vehicles we have and even a little bit more clearance than what we need. These garage doors are right at 8 foot tall. Now they are much narrower than a standard 2-car garage because each garage door is a single, but it's actually still wide enough to fit the Bronco Raptor and Rubicon 392 in. And let me tell you, they have a super wide track. So first thing we need to do is measure the Bronco Raptor and Rubicon 392. I actually don't remember how tall they really are. So I believe the taller between the two is still the Bronco Raptor, even though the Rubicon is lifted more and has bigger tires. The Bronco Raptors are just so tall from the factory. Let's measure it out right here and see. So for the Bronco Raptor, it looks like we're right at 79.5 inches tall, but that is only 6'7". So that's why we've still been able to fit it inside of our normal garage doors that are 7 feet tall. Surprisingly enough, you can fit some pretty big vehicles in a standard garage, but let me tell you, it does get close. At the last house, whenever you were pulling this one in, it was probably just a couple inches away from hitting that weather stripping or seal around the garage door. So definitely cutting it close, but this is still small enough to fit in the garage. And then in the back on the Jeep, which is actually the highest point because we're not running a spare tire, and a full-size lift kit for front and rear. The back does sit just probably an inch higher than the front. We're measuring right at 79.5 inches. So essentially 6'7.5". Now fortunately, like I said, these new garage doors are super tall. Yeah, so these garage doors are 8 feet tall, which is absolutely perfect for our vehicles. So surprisingly enough, the width clearance that we have here from door seal to door seal is 104 inches. So that's 8'8". And the Bronco Raptor itself is only about 97 inches wide. So that means we have right at 7 inches to spare, about 3.5 inches on each side of clearance to park in here. So for me, that is more than enough. Now for the Rubicon 392, it's only about 88 inches wide. But we knew it fit well in these garage doors. Let's go measure the other garage that's attached to the house, which is the standard size, the same size we just moved out of from the previous house, the same size that we had previous to the house before that, and obviously the same size most of you are gonna have at home. But before we dive too deep into today's video, I've got to introduce you to today's video sponsor, GetPair. Now you guys have seen GetPair in previous videos, but today they've sent us their GetPair Go 2.0. And with this, you can turn your old school wired CarPlay into wireless CarPlay in a breeze. Now with the Get Pair Go 2.0, not only are you getting wireless CarPlay, they pack in a couple extra features. Now the setup could not be any simpler. If you need your USB-C adapter, you just simply plug it right on top of this. But for the Jeep, we don't need it. Then once you've got it set up, as you can see, you've got Apple CarPlay on here. And you can scroll through all your normal features just like usual. And then we've also got the ability to do that. Click the home button, and then we've got access to features like you've never seen before. Like Netflix, which is absolutely insane to just be able to watch this in your car. And you've also got access to things like YouTube. So if you want to get a video in while you're driving down the road, you definitely can. And all of this is used by connecting to my hotspot on my phone. Companies that make that part for the Jeep. So with that being said, how crazy is it to be able to do that? Now, if we want to go back home, we go back home right here. You've also got access to things like Prime Video. You've got Spotify and even an app store to add more apps. But the biggest thing for me is having access to the Netflix and having access to YouTube. Now, this isn't something I'm going to use all the time, but maybe I'm sitting here for a little while and I want to watch something for a minute. Having the ability to do that is absolutely insane. And whenever we want to go back out here, go back out, go back home, switch back to YouTube. I mean, this thing is moving at lightning speed. So super happy to see that and to know that it's going to work really well for us. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these for yourself, check them out down in the link in the description below. A huge thank you to Get Pair for sending out this product for us to test out and review. Now, aside from the 3-car garage, we've also got the attached 2-car garage, which is more of your standard setup and what you'd see at a traditional home. Now, whenever I first moved over here, I really didn't know if I would plan on using this as a garage again. Previously, whenever I lived here, I did actually use this as a garage just for my girlfriend's daily driver. It was nice to park in here. But now looking at the clearance, I honestly don't think that the Bronco Raptor or the Rubicon 392 will fit, but it could be misleading. The standard garage doors that we've been used to were maybe the same size. So I think we should measure and see if any of them are actually going to fit. If they do fit, I could still use it as a garage. The Camaro will definitely fit, even though it's lifted on 33-inch tall tires. But, I mean, the clearance just looks almost too tight to fit the Rubicon 392 or the Bronco Raptor in here. But I guess there's only one way to find out. So surprisingly enough, this garage door, even though it looks a little bit smaller, actually measures right at 7 feet tall. Even though we've got 7 feet worth of clearance, another thing you want to measure is your garage door arm right here. Now, sometimes depending on how they're mounted, you could have some extra slack where it points down considerably further than what it should. But on this one, it looks like it's pretty high and tight in terms of clearance. And I think that might be about the same height as the garage door. Let's see. So we've actually got 7 foot worth of clearance on that part as well. So technically, the Bronco Raptor and the Rubicon 392 should fit. It just does not seem like it would. I think we're still going to use this space as a gym. It'll be perfect. But I still want to see if we can pull a vehicle in here if we absolutely have to. All right, now we're going to start our slow approach. And you all are going to be my eyes for this to see if we're going to clear. I guess this is a larger garage than what I thought. It must be the same size garage doors as what we just had at the previous place. Just in proportion to this house, it looks so much smaller. It was pretty deceiving. Even being inside here without a vehicle in, I mean, I didn't think there was any way possible that we'd be able to clear a Rubicon on 40s with a 3.5-inch lift in here. But I guess this just goes to show that you can fit more in these standard garages than what you think. This one is actually decently deep. It's not bad at all. You've got plenty of room to park it and still have enough room for stuff back here in the back, so that's super nice. If you were gonna stack 2 cars, you'd have to put one, if you're gonna stack 2 wide cars in here, you have to put one up against the side, one against the side over there, and then this one would be relatively close to the steps. But the way it works, or the way that it's set up, it's really not that bad, and it would definitely be manageable. I really think we could even fit the Bronco Raptor and the Rubicon 392 in here. It would just be annoying to do it every single day, but it has been annoying at the previous places we've been at to fit both of them in every day as well. But at least for now, I'm super happy to know that in a pinch, if we need to, we can still throw the Rubicon 392 or the Bronco Raptor in here. And of course, the Camaro, the lifted Camaro, is gonna fit perfect in any of them. Now for a single car garage like this, your problems are not gonna be in height. They are definitely gonna be faced in width. But right now I've got even spacing on both sides. And we can squeeze right in there. But we've got so much extra room for the height. Now that we've measured it all for ourselves, it's safe to say that the Bronco Raptor and the Rubicon 392 are not gonna have any issues for clearance here. Same thing for the lifted Camaro. Obviously for it, there's no clearance issue at all. Now for my plan for this other garage, I still plan to clear all this out. I'm gonna be putting it up in the storage above the garage. We really don't need all this junk out. A lot of it was in the detached garage at the previous house, or actually all of this was in the detached garage from the previous house. I am looking for some other options for storage for our tools in the back right now. Maybe a workbench since we do have enough space. One of the really nice things about this garage is, as you can tell, we got plenty of clearance in the front, which at the previous house we did not. You could barely walk between the Bronco and the garage door. So that is something you're gonna run into with standard garages, is your depth, especially if you wanna put tools behind it. Like at the previous house, I did have this rack system behind the Jeep exactly. And let me tell you, the hitch was essentially hitting the rack and the front bumper was maybe a foot from the garage door. So you didn't have any clearance at all. But back here, we have tons of clearance to walk through. So that is super nice, so much more convenient. And we have plenty of room for our toolboxes here. You can open all the drawers up and don't have to worry about hitting anything on the Bronco. And then once we have the Camaro in, it is the smallest vehicle of all. I'm still gonna have plenty of room to keep everything on the sides there, on the backs, and walk all the way around it. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope this video shows just how big of a vehicle you can actually clear even in a standard garage. If you've got a normal JL or even a Rubicon, I think anywhere between a 4.5 to 5 inch lift kit with 40s is perfectly fine. With my current setup, we still had the ability to clear with 42s on the same 3.5 inch lift kit. So I think that's something we're gonna be testing here in the future. So now that we've got way more capabilities of clearing stuff in the garage, I think we're gonna be able to do a lot cooler stuff. But not only that, having so much more space like this garage provides is gonna allow us to do so much more for the videos. But I really just wanted to make this video to give you guys a better understanding of how big you can build your vehicle and still get away with it. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you wanna see next. But until then, Godspeed.